Hi everyone, what I have in front of me is our very first Heirloom Djembe. Now the difference between a custom djembe and an Heirloom Djembe, the Heirloom Djembe gets the works essentially. For a set price you get the shell of your choice from a selected range obviously. You get it oiled, and I oil it several times to make sure that it's properly moisturised and the wood doesn't dry out too much and crack. You get a choice of whatever ropes you want. You can have double or triple hitches. So as you can see on this one here, we've got the double hitches starting with the red into the yellow with the green verticals. So the customer had the choice of whatever colour he wanted, and he went for the traditional West African red, yellow, green. So the green verticals with the yellow and red hitches works really nicely. You can also invert that and go for the red verticals with yellow and green. Either way, it still looks good. You get to do any tack work you like. Now obviously this hasn't got any tack work on it yet because the customer preferred to see it in the flesh first to decide what tacks he wanted. So once he actually gets it in his hands, we've got some samples, and we can put them along the shell and go, okay, yeah, I like this in little tacks here and big tacks there, and we can take it from there. So whatever tack works you like. Rope wrap, again, obviously can't do that right now because the skin's only freshly been put on, so it's still got a bit of stretch in it, so putting the rope wrap on it now would be pointless because I'd have to take it off again every week to put a few knots in it. So once this gets up to playing tension, so it's playing tension now, but it'll stretch as we go. So within the first 3 months, the customer has the option of a rope wrap, and that's included in the price. So we can wrap it in whatever colour we want. So we can start with a black border with red, yellow, green, and then a black border on the top, or black in between them, or just red, yellow, green, or just plain red, or whatever colour he wants. So that's all included in the price. Also included in the package is the first reskin. One of the biggest questions I have for customers is, I'll skin their drum, but I haven't had one come back yet. I don't know if that's because they're going somewhere else for their reskins, or they just haven't played it enough to pop the skin. So I've reskinned my own drums several times since I've started skinning, but I would like the opportunity to be able to reskin someone's drum to see how it's going. So I'm assuming that most of the people that I've done the reskins for just haven't played their drums hard enough or tightened the skins. So included in the package is the first reskin, and that also gives me the opportunity to fine tune the fit of the rings, also to choose maybe a slightly different skin. Maybe a medium skin wasn't appropriate, you want a thin skin, or maybe it was too thick and it was hard to play and you wanted a thinner skin, but also gives me the opportunity to oil the drum. Every time I do a reskin, I re-oil the drum so that it doesn't dry out and keeps it looking beautiful. So that's what's included in the package. I round off the bearing edge so it's nice and comfortable. Any tiny defects, cracks, surface cracks, stuff like that, I fill them in and send them over. And they're fairly normal on most drums. There's usually a tiny weeny crack somewhere because wood is a natural product and it'll dry out and have cracks, but if you address them appropriately, then they're not a problem. So most of my drums have got little cracks in them somewhere. So this is what it sounds like. Sounds pretty good, hey? That skin's less than a week old. It's only just been cranked yesterday. So, if you're in Australia, and I have to specify that because I can't export these outside Australia once they've got a skin on them. These are African skins. They have been cleared by customs. They're free of disease and all that kind of nasty stuff. So they're nice and clean, but I can't export them from Australia, unfortunately. So if you're in Australia, drop into www.tanamasi.com and drop me an email with your specifications. We go through the process of choosing the shell together. You have a look at some of the samples that I've got, some pictures, some ideas. You choose a shape that appeals to you, you choose a wood that appeals to you, and then I send you some photos of what's available and you make your decisions from there. But I'll walk you through the process so that you get the drum that you want. So, Ronald, I hope you like your drum. I'll be delivering it tomorrow or Tuesday, whatever works for you. And keep drumming.